And hello, fellow raiders. Welcome to another raid video. We are in the midst of the Walking Tomb Dreng fusion. I just briefly share a couple thoughts on him. He seems like a pretty decent champ, one of the few champs in the game that can do the AoE HP burn, and you don't even need to add any or accuracy on him. Other than that, he doesn't actually hit very hard. He can activate the HP burn. He can HP balance, also not bad. Reflect and passes okay. Um, he's an okay champion. I don't think he's super, super great. I think there are a couple pretty decent alternatives. Specifically, if you just want the AoE HP burn, Mordecai is a much cheaper alternative. He does require the accuracy, but he's the fact that I'm even comparing him to an epic, I think, is a interesting analysis. The only other AoE HP burner who's unresistible is Mr. Ignatius here. Similar book cost. I think slightly longer cooldown, but there you have it. Probably one of the last AoE HP burners that come to mind would be Sisia Flank Dog. Hers is a little different. It can grant an extra turn if you land them all, and then she can also explode them. So, if you need AoE HP burn, not a bad deal. If not, I'm going to pick him up anyway because that's what we do. We just had the champion chase during 2x voids, and instead of pulling shards, I only pulled things from my collection. So, fragment summoning, I've still got quite a few left, but I pulled a bunch from here. Because when else am I going to pull them? Anyway, I want to talk about my favorite new feature in the patch is the reserve vault. So we actually finally got the ability to expand our collection because I was very full on space. I have a bad habit of saving all my duplicate legendaries, and I save 1 or 2 copies of various epics, 2 copies mostly for the faction guardians. And so far, I've put all my rares that I'm using for faction guardians in the reserve vault. The price for the first 100 is pretty cheap. When you go above that, price is going to go up to about $1 million for 10 slots. In terms of silver, or you can pay gems. But this was the feature I talked about many, many months ago, and I'm glad it's here. Somewhere we can toss champions who we might not necessarily build, but we might want to keep a copy of around. And I have a bunch of those, right? I got a bunch of these guys who I'm just keeping around for what ifs, I suppose I should say. What if I wanted to build X, Y, or Z? Maybe I should have one. What if they rebalance someone? Maybe one day I'll build out these guys to be bomb champions. But yeah, that was my favorite feature of the patch is actually having a little more flexibility on champ space. And then as far as today's video tip goes, I want to talk about Arena, specifically Classic Arena. If you do CVC, you probably do some forge work during CVC. For a long time, my bottleneck has been Magisteel, and Magisteel you get from Arena. So during the last CVC, I kind of crafted pretty low. Could have crafted everything I had, I think, and still had more Magisteel. Yeah, I'm pretty exhausted. Well, I say no one ever crafts Affinity Breaker, but now that I've have so much Magisteel, I might actually craft the Affinity Breaker if for no other reason than to sell it. To do that, or the reason why we're able to do that is because of Classic Arena. Classic Arena basically awards you one craft per win, so it's 4 to 6 Magisteel per victory. Average is 5. 5 Magisteel crafts you one piece of any gear except Swift Parry and Deflection. Those are 50 each for some reason. And my defense for the last 2 or 3 months since they've made the changes has just been a single arbiter. And my suggestion, my tip, my plea to the players today would be just set a single player defense. Like there's a lose cap limit. I think the lose cap limit is 15 a day, so you can only lose rankings 15 times in a day. So if you are doing more than that, I believe it's 15. They've been changing this number, but they've been leaving it at a set number. As long as you are active in the game and you are continuing to do your arena battles, you will maintain or even rise in arena rankings, pretty much placing everyone in gold 5. Everyone is going to be earning their Magisteel, just like this. This fight's nice, short, and sweet, and I've been kind of wondering why more people aren't doing this. If you are pushing for platinum, obviously, you do want to set an actual defense. But if you are not terribly interested in Platinum Arena, I am not, I would say set a single person defense and call it a day and clutch your Magisteel. It also allows you to do fewer arena battles in the future, I think. I think my Magisteel is going to be sufficient enough that I don't need to do so many arena battles in a day. So if you have 5k Magisteel, that's 1,000 pieces. I got 300 here, got 200 there, and then I click about 500. Got more Magisteel than I can actually use for pieces right now, which means I can take it easy on Arena, which is wonderful. My Great Hall is finished. Can't do anything with these. So depending on where you are in the game, almost doesn't matter. Just leave it as a one-person defense, and then just keep on grinding your Magisteel. Since I am done with my Great Hall, and if I do exceed how much Magisteel I need, I might set a defense, but I think the player base would be better off if more people were doing single person defenses. Anyway, that's my tip of the week. I hope everyone's having a good time with the fusion. If you pulled shard during the Void 2X, hope you had good luck. I'll see you guys next time.